Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Cone back here again today with another video. Like I said in my previous video, I'm doing a daily upload streak in December, so if you have any names for that, please let me know in the comment section below. But uploading every single day is kind of hard, and it's hard to come up with ideas for different videos, and there is something that I did a little bit ago that I kind of want to try again, and that was talking about a player with clips. This is different than what I typically do. Typically, I'm just here talking about things because of copyright stuff with the NBA. Typically, you can't really show game footage in full. Otherwise, I would talk over a full game of Thunder highlights. If I could, I'd live stream it, but obviously I can't. But I'm going to talk about just some kind of picked out clips here and there of Josh Giddey, recently announced as the Western Conference Rookie of the Month for his games played in October and November, which is huge. He's been the best rookie in the Western Conference so far for a guy that a lot of people thought was a bad pick. A lot of people just don't watch. I kind of want to talk about what makes him so special, why he won this award, what he does well, and kind of go through some clips to really showcase that. Obviously, people they know he's a good playmaker, but I kind of want to talk a little bit about exactly what makes him a great playmaker, his manipulation of the defense, his kind of the flashes that he's shown offensively, defensively, on the glass, and everything in between. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of that. If you like these videos, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll go ahead and get right in. All right, so I found some tweets that kind of show some of the highlights that I want to talk about. So they're in my bookmarks here, and we're going to go through them. Shout out to everyone whose tweets I use. DTU, Giddy Dimes, Thunder Film Room are a couple guys who I saw a couple of them from. So make sure to go check out their Twitters. First one that I want to show is against the Golden State Warriors here. If I start from the beginning, apologies if the clips are laggy at all, but as you can see, Josh Giddey kind of gets the ball, brings it down, hesitates, gets two defenders to jump, dishes it to Jerry under the basket, Jeremiah Robinson Earl, who also was in Rookie of the Year or Rookie of the Month voting, and he gets the bucket at the rim. So if we watch this, not only is it a good pass just under the rim, getting a guy to jump, getting three guys to jump on the same drive. And that's something that Giddey does really, really well, is manipulate the defense. You see he comes here off the top, and he gets Jordan Poole trying to come around this Jerry screen in this pick and roll here right above the painted area. He comes up, and right here you see Jerry's going to start to dive. Shea setting the screen behind Kevon Looney, and he kind of right here, you can see he kind of starts to put it up and fakes a little bit. They both jump, Kevon Looney and Jordan Poole, leaving it just Josh Giddey and Jeremiah Robinson Earl at the rim. Draymond Green does kind of shade a little bit over, but if he shades all the way over, then he's going to leave Baisley wide open, so he doesn't. So you've got Kevon Looney right here at the rim. Josh Giddey then goes up to get Andrew Wiggins to, I think it's Andrew Wiggins, yeah, to get Wiggins to jump up in the air, dishes it right around him to Jeremiah Robinson Earl, with Andrew Wiggins falling down, so there's no way he's going to be able to contest Jeremiah Robinson Earl, who's already taller than him. Kevon Looney tries to come back and contest it. It's not enough, and he makes the layup. So just the ability to manipulate the defense with two quick moves to get an easy bucket for his teammate. Not only is his passing phenomenal, I'll show you some of his great passes, but his ability to kind of just manipulate and make the defense think a lot, especially for a team like the Golden State Warriors, who are a phenomenal defensive team. To manipulate a bunch of guys like this is really impressive. Also, shout out to Shea with that screen behind, and obviously JRE for that great cut there. So that's the first one that I wanted to show you. I also want to talk about, here is one of his passes. If it'll come up, this is weird. Twitter freaking out a little bit for some reason, not letting me pull up the full video. Okay, I think it's okay, it worked now. All right, so I'll start back from the beginning. So here we see Giddey gets the pass up at the top, and then overhead pass threads the needle right to Dort on the cut. Something that you'll notice is Giddey has great chemistry with pretty much everyone on this team pretty early on in the season. Some of these games are earlier than others, but at this point, only 20 games into the season, Giddey has chemistry with a lot of guys, especially on these cuts. So you'll see here, he gets the ball from Jeremiah Robinson Earl. He gets up top, and he's immediately looking at Dort. You can see, I pointed at my screen like you could see that, but he's immediately looking at Dort, cutting in here towards the elbow. His defender right here is kind of lackadaisical, not really paying attention, and Dort gets him on his back heel. He's diving to the rim, and Giddey gets ready to make this pass immediately. Well, Dort is nowhere near open at this point where Giddey's going to throw the ball. Giddey passes him open, hits him right on the dime, right in the tight window. If you see, when Giddey throws that ball, when he's throwing the ball here, he has to get it over Kuzma, hit Dort right as he's about to pass Beal. It's a really tight window to get it to. And he gets it in there right on the pocket, gives him enough time to finish at the basket, and it's just a phenomenal pass. So that's a pass that I wanted to show y'all. Also, if we go back to the bookmarks, Yahoo Sports, on another pass in this same game against the Wizards. If it'll let me bring it up into, okay, there we go. This one's kind of weird aspect ratio, apologize. So first, play some good defense, helps out with a block here with Mike Muscala. Then he kind of goes up the court, gets kind of a screen there, fakes the pass to Mike Muscala, and just, incredible bounce pass. Once again, like I said, great chemistry. He has great chemistry with Kenrich Williams here, who he hits on the cut. You can see him get the block there, and you see him, this crazy bounce pass right on the dot to Kenrich Williams. We'll go back and watch it from the beginning. Just bringing the ball up the court and immediately knowing what he's going to do with it. Quick kind of fake up here, like getting ready for the pass. He puts one hand up to show he's kind of throwing a one-handed pass to make them really kind of commit here, and just threads this needle. As you can see, Kenrich Williams, Raul Neto's not really getting back, and just threads it between two guys, right on the money to Kenrich Williams for the slam. Just a great pass. Off the block as well, which is another thing that Giddey does. He uses his length pretty well. He's 6'9". He's a legit 6'9" player. So he's able to get some blocks and have some good defensive possessions, which we'll talk about later. Here's another Giddey pass. I'm going to show you a lot of these because this is the number one thing that he does super well. You see here, just gets it once again on the money to a cutting Dort, who also has an incredible finish there for the and one. But if I just go back to the beginning here, Giddey gets the ball from a handoff from Mike Muscala, and Dort is cutting. There are two guys right here as Giddey's about to make this pass. Right here's where he's about to make the pass. There's a guy on his hip in De'Aaron Fox, Rashawn Holmes, and I can't tell who that is, trailing Dort because the highlight's blurry. But he threads the needle right through there, putting it right on the money. It's just a perfect bounce pass. And Giddey's bounce passes are one of the most most impressive things. His ability to just find ways to get the ball through the defenders, whether it's an overhead pass, a bullet pass, a bounce pass, a skip pass, anything he does, he finds a way to get it to his guy right on the money, as you can see here with Dort. Moving on from that one, Giddey, another thing, this is from Andrew Schleck, who's a Thunder reporter. This highlight's actually better quality, still not great, but better. I know some of these have probably been whatever, but Giddey bringing the ball up right here, hits one-handed pass to Jerry under the basket, just with the offhand as well, with the left hand. He's just a great passer with either hand. As you can see, a super tight window, as my Twitter is going to decide to refresh for some reason. Just cool. So we'll go back to it. Shout to Twitter for that. So Giddey, and the highlight looks even worse now. Hitting Jerry under the basket. Just super impressive stuff from him with the offhand. This is not an easy pass. Right here, past multiple guys, gets to him under the basket, and it's just impressive. So another great look with the offhand over two guys' heads, hitting them on the money. I think we're almost done with passes. We've got a couple more. We'll look at a couple more. This is, once again, a bounce pass, underhanded bounce pass in the pick and roll. Right there, bounce pass to Derek Favors between two guys. Just kind of rolls it in there almost. Perfect spot for him to grab it and go up with it. I'll let it roll a couple more times. Just really nice. With Clint Capella with a hand right there, he gets it right around. And of course, Kevin Huerter on his hip. Right past two defenders, right past Clint Capella's. It even goes under his hand. If you watch it closely enough, if it's fluid enough, it goes right under his hand, which is close to the ground. So his ability to just place the ball wherever he wants it, it's elite. And then we'll skip that one because that was kind of a similar one. This one is this is an inbound pass to Darius Bazley in the corner. This is one that was in that Lakers game that the Thunder had with that big comeback. So he throws it here, one-handed pass all the way across the court to Darius Bazley sitting in the corner for a three. Hits him right in the shooting pocket, on the money, fires that across. It's just an impressive pass. I don't think I need to say much about that one. So that's his passing. His ability to manipulate defenses, bounce passes, pick and roll. He just has great chemistry with cutters, and as you can see there with the shooter, Giddey just kind of does it all. So that's an example of some of his good passes. Now let's talk about his offense. His shooting is nothing phenomenal. It's getting there, but he's not a great shooter. But something that is important is his confidence to take these shots. This is in a game against the Clippers. As you can see, he gets the ball here from Mike Muscala. Giddey, this was one of his best games offensively of his young career. So that's when he takes Paul George, just couple jab steps, pull up, mid-range jumper right over Paul George, who's a great defender. His confidence to take that shot is really key. He's had some games where he's hit he had a game where he hit 3 threes in a row. Also, this mid-range form is pretty good. Gets it off quickly with Paul George on his back foot. So he chose a good time to take this pull-up mid-range jumper, and it just shows promise. He's not been a great shooter by any means so far, but his ability to do stuff like that is key. He's also had some pretty good finishes at the basket. We'll see one right here. We're going to look at a little bit more of his offense here now. So this one also shows his rebounding, which has been really impressive so far. So we'll start from the beginning. First off, one-handed pass, bullet pass to the corner with his offhand to Teo Maledon in the corner. He misses the 3, grabs the rebound over Mason Plumlee, and finishes the and one with 2 guys on him. Just a reverse great finish from Josh Giddey. His ability to grab the ball and immediately know what to do with it is really impressive. You can see another angle of it here. Grabs it and just takes it, finishes right over Mason Plumlee. His rebounding, especially offensively, has been super impressive. He finds ways to always get in the right spot, and this is just a great finish from him. Of course, off another, Giddey should be averaging well over 10 assists with all the great passes that he throws. Guys just don't always finish them, and that'll come with guys getting chemistry and just people getting better as his career goes on, just getting more talent around him. Now we go to a spin move. Giddey likes this spin move. We have 2 clips in a row of him hitting a spin move like this. This is the first one against Royce O'Neal. Crossover, kind of spins to get Royce O'Neal to kind of drift off of him a little bit, and just finishes with that one-handed floater. We'll see it again. Spin right there, floater, bang, drops on in, gets that shooter's roll. Just a soft touch around the basket. Giddey uses this spin move a lot. It's one of his, as my Twitter's going to refresh again, but you saw it a couple times. He uses that spin move a lot. As you're going to see, here's another spin move from Josh Giddey. This one is against the Los Angeles Clippers. Once again, a game that he was really, really good in offensively. So right here, he spins back around to get around Reggie Jackson, then spins and finishes with the offhand over Ivica Zubac. It's just, as you can see here, the spin, offhand, it's really good. The contest is right there. It's just a really tough finish for a guy using his length really, really well here and his quickness over a bigger guy. It's a really good finish. That's really all I can say about it. Just kind of shows you what he's capable of offensively. And then also, here's something from, I think this is my last clip I have to show. This is something from him defensively against Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, of course, a great attacker at the basket. So Russ kind of gets on Giddey, and he calls for an isolation. He just kind of goes at him. Giddey walls him off really well here to get him to stop and pull up. And then right as Russ kind of starts to go up, strips the ball. Great steal there from Josh Giddey. Gets it to Shea. Shea dishes it to Dort for a great assist. If he had taken it up, and then Baisley gets, I think he got blocked, or I think he got fouled there. Not a great take up at the basket, but right here you can see it again. Josh Giddey just plucks him right there. Just great instincts. He's got good instincts on steals, especially with guys under the basket like that. He just has really quick reactions, and he has a great basketball IQ. So that kind of translates there defensively. He's had a lot of great defensive possessions as well. Couldn't find a lot of great clips. There was one against Paul George that I can think of distinctly. But yeah, so that's a little bit of Josh Giddey. In case you haven't watched a lot of Thunder games, I know a lot of people haven't. I kind of want to make this breakdown of some of Josh Giddey's moments, kind of show you why he's so special, why he was given that award. Of course, having a really great start to his season, and he's someone that I'm super excited about on this team. Hopefully he's able to get back soon. He has the flu right now, so he missed last game. He's going to miss tonight's game as you're seeing this video. Hopefully he gets well soon, but for right now, I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you do want more of these videos, let me know, and let me know a player you want me to talk about a little bit. I appreciate y'all watching. I will see you all later. Everyone, stay back.